Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Happy New Year! I hope you guys have had a great 2019 and I hope that you have already planned for 2020 and for the next decade. Today's video is going to be a recap on my 2019 vision board and what is on my vision board for 2020, and I'm going to share with you a new mindset that I have instilled into my head and that I am going to be doing and I'm currently doing and I'm going to be implementing for now on. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe, share the video, and let's get to work. Now, this was my vision board for 2019. I'm going to explain everything really quickly. So 2019 was the middle. I wanted to have a Bible verse that was the center of this whole entire thing, which is going to be a little bit different this year. So I put, "For we walk by faith and not by sight." This is my signature right here. And I decided to use this Bible verse because there was a lot of things that I had to step into that just required faith, that just didn't make any type of sense, and it just didn't seem like anything was going to go right, and it seemed like all the odds were against me, but I just had to do all that I had to do in order to fulfill my purpose by faith, and I had to put all my trust in God and just do what it is I have to do. And it was just amazing as to what flourished from just doing that, and I'm so grateful for that. So I'm going to start up here. The first thing is family, and I wanted to get closer to my family. I wanted to rekindle relationships and just become a unit, because if you don't have a functional home, how can you touch the multitudes of the universe and help other people when you yourself can't even function at home? So I just wanted to really focus on my family and really rekindle relationships that were broken throughout the years, and meant that. So I did that. So check. Thank God, because if I wouldn't have been able to do that without him and his strength, because I am hard-headed and But yes, thank God for that. I wanted to get closer to God, which I have. I created check to that. I created a whole entire morning ritual that I do every single morning. I wake up, make breakfast. I actually made a video on this. I wake up, make breakfast, and then I listen to a sermon. And when I first started doing this, I would just listen to the sermon and then use it as like ammunition to have like a great day. But now I actually listen to the sermon and then I write notes on the sermon, so that way I can go back to it and read over all of the things that I wrote down. It actually makes it a little longer because sometimes the videos are like an hour and a half, and it's stuff that is needed to say and needed to hear in order to do what it is that you're supposed to do in your life. With taking notes down and just focusing on listening to the word and trying to figure out the word that is connected to you and figure out the word that you're supposed to be listening to and hearing, it used to take like an hour to an hour and a half just by listening to it, but now it takes 2.5 to 4 hours just to create an ambiance and to create a connection to me and God, and just to really focus and listen to what it is that he's trying to say and really discern what is the word that he's trying to tell me, what is the thing that he's trying to tell me, so that I can step into what it is he's called me to do. With doing that, it has taken a lot of sacrifice. I now have to wake up at like 4 to 6 in the morning, and I just start my morning routine just so that I can have time with God and then have time to get ready for my day and then go on with my day. Then I wanted to have a better praying life, which I think happened, and I'm like, yes, it has happened. Friends, I wanted to get rid of the friends that served me no purpose and wasn't fulfilling what it is that my purpose is, and wasn't bearing any fruit from the relationship, and it was just like dead weight. So I wanted to establish what's dead and what's not. I passed my personal training test, and I also passed my nutrition test. So now I am a certified personal trainer and a certified nutrition coach. So I'm like, yes. Now all I have to do is just work at it and continue to work at it, which is the one up here, is continue to flourish as a personal trainer and continue to grow my business and continue to become the person that I was destined to be and help others just like I needed at the time, and I didn't have anyone to help me. So I want to be that person to someone else. Improve productivity, which I did, check mark. Oh my God, I have never been so productive in my life it is crazy how much I have gotten done over the past couple months. Because when I did this, I was just like putting things together, like, whatever. But after like a couple months, like with God, like checking me, like, no, you need to do this, you need to cut this out, you need to do this. And the productivity has been just like off the roof, and the ideas and the content that I've been creating, even though I haven't been creating content for YouTube, I've been creating content for like so many other things, and planting seeds of different things, and it was just like amazing. And I'm just like, yes. Financial freedom, I'm on my way to that. So it's still something that I'm working on, which is okay. It is okay. So I wanted to get 10,000 subscribers to YouTube, but I don't know, I just like wanted to like dream big. I didn't realize how hard it actually was to gain subscribers on YouTube. So I think for like this year, I'm going to be more realistic, and I'm probably going to change that number. This one is going to be jumping into a fulfilled life and not falling into the pit of procrastination. In the beginning of the year, I used to procrastinate so much, and now I can finally say that I procrastinate still, but not at the level that I used to. So I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, like procrastination to the level that I would like hold things off and I wouldn't do it until like days or weeks later. But now it's just like, it's like a couple days to a couple hours now, which is so much better than it was before. So that is progress, and I'm clapping to that, because like progress is progress, and you need to learn how to celebrate the little victories. It's just something that I've learned throughout the years. You have to be nicer to yourself and celebrate the little victories that you do. Here was I wanted to travel. I didn't travel anywhere. And then here was to go back to the weight that I was before the whole eating disorder happened, which it did. And it happened literally like a couple days before New Year's Eve. And I was like, thank you, God. Like, oh my goodness gracious. Like, I was like, yes. Like, I was just like so happy. I'm like so ecstatic to finally be that size again and this weight again. Yes. Check. Okay. Check. No, I'm still working on this one. Check. And I'm like, yes, all the checks. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I'm still working on this. Down here is a list of modeling agencies that are famous and are the ones that are most successful. Now, I didn't get signed to an agency. However, I did sign to a manager. So I signed a couple weeks right before New Year's. So I'm just like, yes, thank you, God. Like everything that I've been going through and everything that I've gone through over the course of the decade and the course of 2019 prepared me for this moment. So I'm just like really excited. And then down here are just some designers that I've wanted to work for, which I didn't work for this year, clearly because I didn't have an agent or a manager. So now I am. And I'm so excited for what 2020 has in store. So now I don't have a mood board per se yet, but I do have a whole bunch of things written down, which is something that I've learned in 2019 and I've actually implemented into my life. Like I said, I've implemented a couple things, and now I write down everything. If I don't write it down, I literally write down everything. Like if I don't write it down, if I don't write it down, I'll text it into my phone in my notes, and I just have like different notes of everything, and I'm just like, yes, like this is such a good goal to have, and this is such a good habit to have, because sometimes God gives you visions and then you forget it because you just didn't write it down, and then you just like miss out on that opportunity. You have to wait for him to show you it again, and it's just a long process that you can avoid by just writing things down and walking into and doing what it is you need to do to obtain it. So these are some goals that I want to attain in 2020, and I wrote these down in 2019. So this one is the revised version that I just did today. And I also, before I get into what's on my vision board right now, well, what's on my skeleton for my vision board, because I didn't do it yet, I got some homework from CD Jakes. Now, there is no magical year of everything is going to go good. There's always going to be good and bad in every single year, and you just need to learn how to find God in the good and the bad, and you need to have a goal in place so that you can measure if you had a good year or not, if you got closer to that goal. So everything just like matters based on what it is your goal is. So that is what my whole homework is figuring out what I learned in the last decade from 2010 to 2019, what I learned, what I lost, what can I use from what I've learned to bring into this new decade, and what is the purpose and what is the goal and what is the thing that I'm trying to do in the earth for this new decade. So I'm still figuring that out. As far as goals that I want to do for 2020, it's already done, and I'm still writing it because it's every day I get new ideas and new visions, and it's just I get new words from God just by like watching something or listening to something, and I just get like, oh, revelations really quickly. But as far as the word for my 2020, which is, like I said, before I had a Bible verse, now I just have a word. Well, I have a couple words, and that is going to be the base, like the whole title of this year. And I chose balance, staying, and revealing. And I have to balance my emotions, my time, my resources, and my decisions. I must stay in the version that God created and still is creating me to be. And I must continue to be consistent in order for God to reveal to me what He has for me. So that is the whole title and the whole point of this year. As you saw in my last video, I am now branching off to be a personal trainer as my own business. So I want to grow Model-esque Fit. I want to grow my Model-esque Fit Instagram. Follow. I want to have 5 recurring clients. You might think that like 5 is so low, but to gain clients that will stay and be recurring is so hard. And it is so hard to sell yourself. And for a while, this is something that I've learned like a couple hours ago. I've learned that it's not that I don't know how to sell myself and show my worth, because I can. It's just that I don't know how to manipulate people into wanting something that they don't truly want. I just need to stay true to myself and stay nice to myself, because I've been so hard on myself that I couldn't be. I haven't been able to get like recurring clients like that, but I have to be gentle on myself and nice on myself, because I'm still beginning. I'm still growing, and it's not gonna come that quick. So I need to be nice on myself, and I'm starting low with 5 recurring clients. I also wrote an ebook, and I want to have at least 20 ebook purchases from people. I am going to. I already have the names of it in here. 2 new ebooks, so that would be published soon. And then, like I said earlier, I lowered the subscriber count to 1,000. Now that I realize how hard it actually is to gain subscribers, I want to have something that I can actually obtain, and not want something that's like far above what I can attain at this moment. And I have to learn how to do little tiny things, so that way I'm not hard on myself if I don't achieve it. I want to be more mindful and more aware of my feelings and my actions and my thoughts, and be more mindful of the decisions and why I make them. I want to make more investments. I want to grow financially and have financial freedom. I want to travel again. I want to get even closer to God, like even closer than I got within the year of 2019. I want to get closer to God. I want to focus on my mental health, on my goals, and my self-improvement. Fashion Week, because I haven't been doing Fashion Week for at least 4 years now. I haven't been doing Fashion Week. I want to be on a magazine cover. And if I don't get the cover, I want to at least be in the centerfold. I don't even know if that's like the Playboy thing, like centerfolds, but like I want to be like in a magazine. Basically, I don't know if that's like considered a centerfold. I don't know. I want to at least save $1,000. I want to release anyone and anything that doesn't serve a purpose in my life. I want to stop giving people chances that they don't deserve. I want to serve others higher than me and give back to the less fortunate. I want to not be so sensitive and allowing my feelings to determine my actions and decisions. I want to get a relationship. I want to stop being single. Like, oh, it's so annoying, but with being single, I've learned a lot. I've learned how to love myself. I've learned how to have fun by myself. And I don't know, I've connected to myself and with God, and I've just grown as a person. So now that when someone does come, they'll just like love me, and I won't accept anything less than I deserve. I won't accept anything that doesn't see my value, and it doesn't love me the way that I love myself, and doesn't love me the way that God loves me, and it doesn't like support me in all that I do and uplift me. So now that I've been alone, I can actually exude that and not exude insecurities. So hopefully, God willing, I'll get a relationship. I want to be consistent and I want to be dedicated. Now, I put 2 semicolons by those words because I'm still writing my vision board. I want to be consistent and I want to be dedicated, but I just don't know as to what it is. And when it comes to vision boards, you have to be so specific. So I just am leaving that for right now, and just like, it'll come to me. It'll come to me, but that's it. That's really what is in my vision board. What's on your vision board? What is your New Year's resolution? What is the theme of your year? And what are you planning for the next 10 years? I want you to think about that. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, and I'll see you. Bye.